Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare, Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare
Hare.
Awesome, kids. You did so well. All right, so let's jump right into the story for today. And you know how it is, right? So we're going to read this story, which is kind of a moral story. And at the end of the story, I'm going to ask you, what did you learn from this story? Okay, so we learn together. We all learn together. We just share what we learned and we share it with others so that others can also learn. And today's story is about a snake and crows. So let's see what is going on between them. All right, so once upon a time, there lived a crow and his wife in a nest, which was built on a huge banyan tree. So you see that they built a huge, their nest on a huge tree so that they can have their family there, right, safe and protected, and they have a shelter and everything. So one day, the she crow laid eggs in the nest, right? So do you see there are three eggs in the nest, and they're starting their family. And after a few days, they had the baby crows came out of the eggs. So the eggs hatched and the baby crows came out. See, tiny, cute babies. So now the he crow is there, she crow is there, and they have three babies, right? So they have to feed everybody. So both the crows would go out every morning in search of food in the morning, and then they will come back in the evening. Whatever they could gather whole day, they will bring it so that they can feed themselves and their family. But you know what happened? After a few days, a snake found this banyan tree, a huge banyan tree, and there was a hole in the banyan tree. So he liked it, a nice, a big tree and a big hole. He could live there, right? So he made that hole as his home, right? He started living there. And he was very hungry one of the days. So he started looking for food everywhere. When he was looking for food everywhere, he went up the tree and he saw these three cute babies in the nest. And he said, ah, they smell so nice. The tiny little crow babies. I can eat them and they're my food. So he ate them all. So he went there, he ate them all, and he went back to his hole. Okay, in the evening, when both the crows returned to their nest and they saw their babies were not there, the nest was completely empty. Well, they started crying. They started looking for the babies everywhere because the babies are so small, right? So they wouldn't even think that the babies would go anywhere on their own, right, without parents, because they were tiny babies. So they started crying. They didn't know what to do. So when they were crying out loud, um, there were more crows around the place, and they also came rushing and they started asking them what's going on, what happened, why are you crying, and all that stuff. So both the crows told them the story that, okay, we went in the morning to look for the food, and when we came back in the evening, we don't see our babies there, right? So they were telling all these stories to the neighborhood crows. Well, that's the end of the story. Nobody has seen the babies because the snake ate them all, right? So the babies are not there anywhere. Nobody could find them. After some days, the days have passed by, crows back are back to their normal routine, and then the she crow again laid some more eggs. And they were so excited about their babies now again. But the same thing happened again because now the snake knows that crows are there. So if they are there, the babies would be there all the time, right? So he came back as soon as he saw the crows flying away. He came back and he ate the babies again. Okay, so crows now were very, very upset with whatever was going on. So this time they decided that when they have the babies again, they're not going to leave the babies alone. Only he crow would go out to get the food, and the she crow would stay at home with the babies in their nest so that she can take care of the babies. So that's the plan they laid out for themselves. Okay, but even though they tried hard to protect the babies, they couldn't save the baby. So do you see? Even though the she crow is there, the snake still came and ate all the babies. Now they both are so furious and they are so upset and they are so devastated because they do not know what to do, how to protect their babies. So they went to the old fox to get the advice. Old fox, old people like grandpa and grandma, everybody has very good, or grandparents, everybody has very good advices for us because they have seen more life than us, right? So they always give us very good advice, good lifetime advices. Similarly, they had this old fox in their forest. So they went to him to seek help from him or seek advice from him how they can protect their babies. After explaining the whole situation to the fox, Fox took a couple of minutes to think and evaluate the options they could have to protect the babies. And then he came up with a plan, and he shared that plan with both the crows. So let's see what the plan was. So what the crows did next time was, not next time. Basically, what they did next day was, there was a place where the princess would come and bathe in the water, and while she is there, um, she has these guards with her who would protect the princess's jewelry, clothes, or anything she's leaving there, right? When she goes in the water, so they are protecting all that. So the crows go there, both the crows go there, and the she crow, what she does is she picks up the jewelry, a diamond necklace with the princess bear. So she picks that up, and what she does is she just flew away, taking that diamond necklace. Do you see that she's flying away? But both the guards have seen her flying away, right? So they started chasing her. And now is the time. Now it's a game time now, right? So what she does is she drops that diamond necklace in the hole where the snake is living under that banyan tree, where they also live, right? So she just drops it inside the hole. Okay, so the guards are following the crow, so they also reach there, and then they see that, okay, the diamond necklace she dropped in that hole. So let me grab the diamond necklace from the hole. So the guard tries to get the necklace out of the hole. While he's trying to do that, the snake comes out, and snake is hissing at the guard. So you know what happens when the snake would do all that? People get scared, right? People think that snake is going to bite them, or it's going to hurt them. So we humans, we try to protect ourselves by doing whatever we can, right? Even if we have to kill the snake, we do that so that we are protected. So the guards did the same. They had the swords and sticks and all that they had with them. So he actually killed the snake with a different arms they had. And after that, they grabbed the diamond necklace from the hole, and they went back to the princess, because after all, she's a princess, and princess is going to scold them that they their only job at that time was to protect her jewelry and her stuff, and they couldn't even do that, right? So they had to protect the princess and her stuff as well. So it was their responsibility to bring this jewelry back. So they did that. With that, now both the crows are at peace because the snake is already killed. Now nobody's going to bother them or their babies anymore. So that's the kind of trick they played on the snake. With that, we come to an end to of the story. And now my question to you is, what did we learn today? Anybody has any thoughts?
Yes, Mataji.
Not harm others.
Trick. Wait.
All right, let's see who wants to go first. Who wants to go? I heard few voices.
Never eat.
Never eat.
You shouldn't harm others.
Mike, what? Say that again.
You shouldn't harm others.
You shouldn't hurt others? Yeah, very valid point. You should never hurt others.
You should not eat when people eat.
You shouldn't eat others' babies? Is that the point?
And I have one more. You should not. Brenda has one more.
Yes, Vrinda.
Not cheat.
Let's say that.
Don't eat not cheat.
I see the name Rama. So you want to go ahead? What's your name?
Yeah, it's actually Ananya, and
Ananya.
it always changed my name.
That's all right, Ananya. So yeah, what do you want to say about this story?
Yeah. We should not cheat.
We should not cheat. Oh yeah, that's a very beautiful point. We should never cheat anybody.
We should not eat meat.
Oh, we should not eat meat. Oh yeah, that's the basic point. Never eat meat.
Consciousness. Right. No, that's not allowed for Krishna consciousness.
Yeah, you have the point. Yes, that's not allowed even. Yep. And that's another point, that we don't want to hurt anybody, right? So we do not eat meat.
If you try to become a devotee, you must follow Krishna consciousness.
We don't want. We have to think wisely.
We have to think twice.
Yes.
We have to think twice about what? Mayuk?
Wisely.
Okay. Well, good point.
You should go. Oh, we shouldn't hurt others.
We shouldn't hurt others. Yeah, that's a point too. Vrinda, you were saying too something. Were you saying something, Vrinda?
Don't eat meat.
Oh wait, should not upset others.
Never upset others. Well, kids, you are amazing. You got so many points.
Others.
Never hurt others. Never upset others.
Don't
All right, let's.
hate others.
Yeah, good point. All right, let's see what this story says, okay? So it says, when you are in trouble, you should not hesitate in taking help from others. Okay, that's another point too. So yeah, there are two very, very strong points that are coming out of this story. One is definitely, you're not alone. So when you're in trouble, you have so many devotee friends around you. Take their help, take their guidance. They will help you because they may have more experience than you, you know?
Like Krishna.
Yeah, right. Krishna or senior devotees or anybody, right? Around us, they are always willing to help. So ask for help. That's all we need to do. That's one point. The other thing is, yes, just for your benefit and to look at the snake. Snake is lazy. He doesn't want to go further to get the food or anything. And he's just unnecessarily troubling these crows. So which is not a good idea. So don't hurt others, which is another good point you already said. So these are the 2 points I think I can think of from this story, and very well done, kids. All right, with that, we come to the shloka time, and I'm going to request Anjana Gopika Mataji to help us learn this shloka. Hare Krishna Mataji, over to you.
Yes, Mataji. Mommy.
Thank you, Janvi.
Hari Bol, Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare
You
Krishna.
all,
Hare
you all,
Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna,
Hari Bol.
Mataji.
You all repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, one second. Yastu Indra Gopam Athavendram Aho Sakarma. Yastu Indra Gopam Athavendram Aho
Karma. Indra Gopama
Banda Bandanurupa Phalavajana Tanoti. Bandanurupa Phalavajanamatanoti. Karmani nedahati kintu sabhakti bhajam. Karmani nedahati kintu sabhakti bhajam. Govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Okay, please you can raise your hand and then whoever raise the hand they can recite the sloka, okay?
Wait.
Balaram, yes, Balaram, go ahead.
Okay, Mataji. Yasvendra Gopamatavendra Karma.
No, I'm telling
Kintu Chabakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Rishikesh. Can you go next?
Yes, Mataji. Yastvindra Gopamatavendra Mahosva Karma Bandhana Rupa Falabhajana Matanoti Karmani Nirdahati Kintu Chabakti Bhaja Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Thank you. Tustita. Tustita, can you go ahead?
What can you say?
Yastam Indragopam Athavin Aho Swakam
Somebody else is doing it.
Bandhana Rupa
Somebody else is doing it.
Till the time you learn it. Come here.
Mataji.
Sorry, Mataji. Yastam Indragopam
Yes, the in the group.
Athavin Aho Swakarma Bandhana Rupa Phala Bhajanam Matanoti Bandhana Rupa Phala Bhajanam Matanoti Karmani Nirdhati Karma Kintu cha bhakti bhajam Govindamadi purusham.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Tustita. Subhadra, yes, Subhadra. And the rhymes, we are not going to do rhymes today. Sunday presentation time, please join and you can say the rhyme and sloka both, okay? Now only sloka. Sloka is little difficult. Yeah, we don't have time for rhyme today. Yes, yes, Subhadra, go ahead.
Okay, Mataji, thank you.
Subhadra? Subhadra Giridhari, do you want to go next?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, go ahead.
Yasvindra Gopamata Vedrama Shwakarma Bandhanurupa Falabhajanam Donoti Karmani Nirdahati Kintu Chabhakti Bhajam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Brajami. Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanna Pranam.
Thank you so much. I think, who is this? Yeah, Dina Krishna want to go. Dina Krishna, do you want to say the sloka?
No, Mataji.
Okay, who is there? Okay, Danvi, you say the sloka. It's finished. Nobody's raising the hand. Yeah. Yes, Tuindra. Say. Yes, Tuindra Gopa.
Yes, no, I don't want to.
Atavendram ahosa karma.
The whole karma.
Bandhanurupa phalavajana matanoti.
I'm in the class.
Bandhanurupa phalavajana karmani nidahati kintu sabhakti bhajam. Karmani nirdahati kintu sabhakti bhajam govindam. Thank you all the kids. You can practice this sloka at home and rhymes also. On Sunday we have a presentation day. Again you can recite. Okay, Mataji, Laxmi Mataji, please take over the call. Mataji.
Thank you, Anjana Gopika Mataji. All right, kids. It's time to learn Devanagari again. All right, so you know what we have learned in past few weeks is we have finished all the vowels and all the consonants, right? So we have finished all this in last few weeks. Now let us see what we can learn today. So today it's going to be a combination of both. Okay. So let's see how we can put both the vowels and consonants together and then make words. So let me take an example. Excuse me. Like for example, let me go to one of the slide and I'll give you an example. Okay, for example, Maharani Kunti, right? So do you see how it is written? So we have learned the letter K, right? But we haven't learned how to write Ku, right? So if you see here, it is Ku, K, and then there is this in the bottom. Excuse me, kids, one sec. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, so we haven't learned how to write this, right? We can write K, we can write Na, we can write The, right? But it doesn't make Kunti. So how can we write these words? And that's what we're going to learn now. So today we are going to learn the letter K and everything that is related with K. But we are going to tie that with the vowels as well so that you know how to write it. Yes, Jagdish?
Ragish.
Do you have a question? All right, and we're going to tie those with vowels just to see how we can write it. So for example, K is your first letter. In English, you can write it as K-A, but do you see how it is sounding K? That is just A. How can we write Ka with this? We can write Ka with this like this, K-A-A, but it sounds like A. So E. We have learned all these vowels earlier, right? But how can we use ka to write such letters? So for ka, we can just do K-A-A in English. E, ki. We can write K-I and ki, K-E-E. So first four letters are these. Ka, ka, ki, ki. And for example, kamalam. Kamalam is one of the word we can write. So what letter can we use for kamalam? We just need to use ka, right? For ka, what can we use for ka? I'll just use one more word. For example, karunya. So if you have to write karunya, how would you write ka? You will have to use this line, which is a, sounds like a, ka, right? Ki. One word could be kintu, right? So if you have to write kintu, you will have to use e with ka. So how will you write it? Like ki, kintu. And in English, it is ki. Similarly, this is ki. An example of ki is kirtan, right? So if you have to write kirtan in Devanagari, you will have to use e, small e, big e, right? So kirtan, and you can write in English as K-E-E. Let's look at more letters, okay? And then we will start writing it in the whiteboard as well. Next is ku. It is ka, but it pronounces like you need u with that, right? So ka plus u is ku, which is Kunti, Maharani Kunti, right? And in English, you can write it as K-U. Next is ku. So see the difference between these two. It is ku and this one is ku, wherein you use this u, the next u. And in English, you can write as K-O-O. What can we write? What can you write with ku? Can't remember any word. Okay, if you have to write kuhuk or kuhuk, right?
Banana?
You need to use this. We'll come to banana also. So, some tools. Okay, next letter is kr. You have to use k plus re. That makes it kr. And it's very simple to write. You just need this line in the bottom, this C-shaped curve in the bottom. Crew. So, for example, somebody's name, yeah?
I need it from the beginning because I missed it.
Yeah, I'll show you everything from the beginning. When we start writing it, we're going to start, we will write everything, okay? Let me quickly explain these though. So, say somebody's name Kriti. If you want to write Kriti, well, how would you write it? You have to use this kr, right? And in English, you can write it K-R-U-T-I, for example, right? Kriti. In English, in Devanagari, you would write kr, and then you'll use the letter with that. Next one is K. So it is K plus A is K, which is Kela in Hindi or maybe Devanagari, which is a banana. Okay, the next letter is, this is A, this is A. So it is K, right? And in English, you can write as K-A-I. And I'm just thinking any word that we can write with K. Right? If you have to ask somebody, how are you? How would you say kaise ho, right? So K is this K. Okay. Now, last couple of letters, let's go through those as well, and then we'll start writing. Another K plus O is ko. I don't know if you read about Shatkorn recently, last week when we were doing Sh. If you have to write Shatkorn, so this is your Korna. So ko comes here. And in English, you can write as K-O.
Mataji.
Yeah?
For K-A-M, it's Kamsa.
Yeah, you are going ahead of me. Right, so we'll come to that. So the next letter is Ko. So K plus O, it is O and it is O, right? So Ko and Ko. So K plus O is Ko. If you want to, yeah.
For K-A, K-A-H could be kana. Kana. Is that?
Kanha would be Kanha,
Oh.
right? Yeah, meanwhile, you think what we can do with this, okay? I'll
Okay.
finish ko. So if you want to write COVID in Hindi or Devanagari, COVID, so you will use this ko, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, let's come to next letter K plus ang. It is kang. Okay, so kamsa is what we can use for that. Last letter for today is kah. We are doing all the letters with ka, right? But this is a variation of how you can use consonants and vowels together to write the words now. So we are finally getting into the situation wherein we are going to start writing, words using the letters we have learned so far. So ka plus aha is kaha. Okay. Anybody? Any guesses?
I know a word. This is
Okay.
Keshavi.
Keshavi, go ahead.
Kahana. Kahana.
Kahna. Okay. All right. For kahna, you would simply use, but yeah, that's a very beautiful guess. I would still appreciate you tried guessing it. For kahna, you would not use these two dots, right? The colon kind of dots. You would just use ka, ha, and na. So kahana. Let's think of something else. Wow, this is complicated. Wow, I can think of it myself.
Kuha?
Wow. No, I cannot think really. Was that
Kangaroo.
kangaroo? No. Kangaroo would be, oh, I'm sorry. Kangaroo would be your diska.
It has an M. Kanga.
Oh yeah, right. Kangaroo, right. You can use this. Never mind. Let's move on. We'll think some other time. In English, you can write it as K-A-H, okay?
Okay.
All good? So I'm going to start going through the slides one more time and we'll start writing it as well. It's very simple how we write it.
Curry.
Curry. No, curry, you will just use ka.
Kana for K-A.
For K-A. Kanha. K-N. K-A-N.
K-A-N.
K-A-N-H-A would be kanha. Never mind. Let's think. Let's keep thinking. By the end of the class, we may probably get one word. But for now, let's just start. I'm gonna start sharing. Let's do this. All right. So our first letter is very simple. It is
Someone's
K.
calling. Scam artist. Scam? Is scam a word?
Okay. So our first letter was K, right?
Yeah.
This is how you already know how to write it. K. Now we have to add A to it. So let's make it A. K plus A is Ka. So what we're going to do is, you see, we just extend this line and we just add another vertical line to it. That becomes your Ka. Easy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to reverse it so that we can go to the next letter. Next is your K plus E, which is Ki. So we need to extend the line this side this time, make a horizontal line here, vertical line here, and get a C-shaped curve on the top, like this. Easy? And then, last letter on this slide is Ki, that is K plus E. So to make Ki, we'll extend this line here, we're going to make one vertical line like this and make it Ki. Like this. So C shape this side. Easy. Everybody's done with these 4 letters?
Look, I did wrong.
It's okay.
First one. Mataji, I'm done, Mataji. Second one.
Okay, awesome.
To the first one.
Anybody still here on this slide? Otherwise, I'll move on to the next slide.
I think everyone is done.
Awesome. You kids are so amazing. You're so quick. All right, let's do
Mataji,
Yes.
I didn't have time to write.
You're not done yet?
Yeah, I'm not done with the
Okay, yeah. So the slide is right in front of you.
I am done, Mataji.
You're not done? Whoever is not done, you can still look at the slide. I'll pull up the slide.
I am done, Mataji.
You're done? Okay, very nice. Everybody done? You know, I think to make it easy for you, what I can do is I should write all the letters.
Mataji,
Yes.
I didn't get time to do it.
Oh, you can do it. We still have some more time for the class. Go ahead, do it. Tushita, is there something you want to say? Shubhadra?
Mataji, she is still doing it. Thank you.
Yeah, she raised hands, I think. So I just wanted to understand if she wants something.
Do you
She's
wanna
good.
I did it. No, I'm doing
You just make hand is raised.
Tushita? I've actually unmuted everybody. So if you want to speak, Tushita, is there anything you want?
You wanna show anything?
Mute me, Mataji.
Focus.
All right.
So she's doing that.
Yes. Yes.
Mataji, Mataji,
Go ahead, Keshavi.
Mataji, I'm not done.
I'm not done with the first one, Mataji.
Okay, let me do one thing. I'll just
I'm
try to
on
make it
first
easy for you.
one.
Yeah, you're on first one. Let's do one thing, okay? I'm going to write all the letters here so that's easy for you, okay? So first letter is right here, K. Okay? The next letter I'm going to write here, Ka. Okay, Ka. Okay, third letter, Ki. It's going to be like this. This. Okay, the last one is Ki. Like that. All right, so you got all the 4 letters here, okay?
No, I didn't.
They're not very beautiful, but these are the letters.
Mataji, for the Lotus page, the first letter for KA, could it be Kaha?
K, Kaha. Kanha, yes. With K, you can write with. I mean, this K, the first letter K is very versatile. If you see, you can add anything to it and make a word, right? So you can make Kanha, Kinchit, Karunya.
Mataji, can
It's
you?
a versatile letter.
Okay.
Okay, I'm moving on to the next slide, kids, because otherwise we will run out of time. I am showing everything here, so you can just copy from here, okay, if you're still behind. Next one is a ku. So let's make our ku. I'm going to start with the same, our basic ka. This is your basic ka. And ka plus u is ku. So we just do like this, ku. All right. Next is ka plus u, which is your ku. So you make ka again, same way. And you make this one this time. Twist it the other side, both sides.
No.
Third letter is ka plus re is your kri. So you make your ka letter again. This is ka. And how you do it? You just make a C shape in the bottom. Okay, just like that. Just like that. So do you see these 3 are different? They are not same. And then ka plus a and ka plus a. So k and k. So first k. This is your K, 1 line on the top, and second K, 2 lines on the top, like that. Okay, so that's your K. Easy. Moving on to the last slide, K plus O.
Please, Mataji, I'm not done.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm showing everything on the screen. You can just keep hopping from here, okay? Don't worry. So K plus O is ko, and K plus O is ko. So, I have little space here, but let's try adjusting. So first is ko. So this is your ka plus just 1 O. So ko. And ka plus O is your ko. So, and then we make 2 lines.
Mataji, there's so many words, Mataji.
There's so many. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah,
Did I do a lot today?
not like too much.
Okay, we'll reduce it from next time. Okay. All right. Then ka plus and ka plus kung and kaha. Okay. So last two letters. Let's see if we can fit in.
No, I can't.
Oh wait, kung. First one is kung. So one bindi on the top. Okay, and then last letter is kaha. So you do ka and you do two dotted lines in the front. This is your kaha.
Mataji, I'm not done.
Yeah, never mind. Take your time. Already showing the screen in front of you.
Mataji, I can't see. Okay.
You can see. Oh, okay. Yeah. So just for everybody's reference, let me run through all the letters one more time. First letter is ka, ka, ki, ki, ku, kr, ke, ko, kam, kaha. These are the letters for today, and all are ka letters.
Mataji, I'm not done, Mataji.
Take your time. Take your time. Everything is here on your screen. And these letters are going to help you to form your words now.
Mataji,
You could probably write your names or anything with that. Yes.
Mataji, I can't see the down one, the third row. I can't see the bottom ones.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. And I'm ready for everyone who wants to show it to me.
Mataji, I just need 2 more words, then I'm done.
Awesome. Yeah. Continue. Raising hands. Somebody's raising hands. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, but
Okay, I have unmuted everyone.
I could not.
See, this is Keshavi, Mataji.
Yes. Once, let me check Vrinda's first because she showed it first. Yeah, Vrinda, go ahead.
I didn't get to do all of the letters, but I just get some to do.
Whatever you have written are beautiful, Vrinda. Very well done. So yeah, continue, Vrinda. Write the rest of the letters also. Very clean. Okay, Keshavi. Keshavi, bring that closer. Bring that closer. Yeah. Very, very nice. Keshavi, you finished everything and very beautiful. Very, very neat. Good job. Yes, Shubhadra. Oh, very nice. I like how you put everything in the box. Awesome. Good job.
Hare Krishna.
Anyone else?
Hare Krishna, Laxmi Mataji, 6:15 Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
It's 6:15 Mataji.
Oh yeah. All right, kids. Sorry, we are running out of time, so we cannot see anymore. But do post it in the WhatsApp group. I love to see that. With that, we have to wrap up the class. Sorry, kids.
Yeah, we can send this PPT to the group also. You can practice in the house.
Exactly. We will send the PPT. Okay, kids. With that, let us finish our today's class with Hari. And thank you, kids, for joining the class.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. We'll see you in the next.